Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel and thank you for stopping by. It's your boy again and I'm here with a headline or let's say a video from Governor Fubara, and it's a video to Wike and those that have planned or planning to stop the allocation of federal funds to River State, and the message to them is that we are still surviving and we are still standing. And this is a shame to Wike because his plan, I think his plan here again failed. And Fubara have proven to be a man that always makes Wike fail, because Wike have tried in many places, tried impeachment, it didn't work. They tried to burn down the local government and destroy the local government election. It didn't work. Now we're trying to stop allocation to Rivers State so that Rivers to beg and come back crawling. But it didn't work. So far, I've been a man that have shown Wike shaky and hopelessness. Like tell him that he doesn't need him to do anything in Rivers State to work. And that's what he's just doing. Because right now, the court gave an order that the government should stop allocation or CBN should stop allocation to Rivers State. And further came out today and said that we are still surviving and we are not dead yet. So let me allow you guys to hear that video and watch this video and then comment in the comment section. I'll do so guys shortly.
Which I believe is no longer useful now. Immediate pass. So I'm finding it difficult to use that word here, but let me say, His Excellency, our leader, the foundation laying governor at that time, which fortunately the foundation is still standing whether you like it or not. Sir Dr. Peter Odili. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Abia State, which is no longer in his second mistake, but the right decision from what we are saying today, Professor Mrs. Ngozi Odo, the Speaker of our own House of Assembly, this is the only state that has two Assembly now. Right, the Honorable Speaker, Victor Okuchombo, the President, Customary Court of Appeal, River State, and other judges that are here with us. The Dean of the Anglican Union, and also the Bishop of Ikole Diocese, and other bishops that are also here with us. Service commanders, and also the acting chairman of the Nigerian Legion University chapter, the secretary to the state government, and other members of the state executive council that are here, elder statesmen, chairman of the River State Council of Traditional Rulers, and other royal fathers, both the ones seated at the high table and also the ones behind me. The mayor of Port Harcourt City, and also all the local government chairmen by the special grace of God, the ones that are functional, we're the ones that have them today. Special guests that are invited to this occasion. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, let us observe a minute silence for the late Chief of Army Staff, General Lagbaja, and also our own former, the late chairman of the Legion River State, Reverend Colonel Charles Hart. Yeah, so that's the perfect place. can have your seats. I, on behalf of the government of Rivers State, join the good people of Rivers State to start the preparation for the January event of the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Today's event is emblem appeal fund launching, support for our fallen heroes, their widows, and also those ones that they've left behind. This event means so much to me because I fall in the category of the dependents of a fallen hero. Maybe you don't understand. My late father was a military officer. So I'm also one of them that are dependent. So this donation today, since we have people like Dumolu Libresia, the money must be high. It's important because every January, when my mother goes for that event, she comes back smiling. I know that. So we have to join hands together to make this one very special. We cannot do enough. No matter what we do, the losses are there. Those spaces cannot be filled. But the only thing we can do is to cushion the effect. And in cushioning that effect is our support to the survivors of the fallen heroes. I feel very sad when the chairman mentioned that the employment that was allocated or allotted to the Legion have not been assessed. But I also need to correct maybe that comment there. We had two sections of employment, and one part of it is the main civil service employment, which I suspended because the number of people that were employed were not needed anymore. What we need in Rivers State is professional engagement. We have teachers, we need doctors. We've gone past the stage where you employ 10,000 civil servants, admin and all those things. It will not help the growth of the state. So that was the reason why I suspended it and insisted that employment that should be approved should be professional employment. We're going to go to the general one later. I can say boldly that we've employed over 2,000 medical doctors. The records are there. We have also employed the teachers, at least for UBE, have okayed the approval of 1,000, which they did before. We found out that there may be some errors there. I've approved it. And we also asked them to increase the numbers, both for the UBE and the post-primary. So, acting chairman of Legion, your 50 slot is still there breathing. You will assess it. On the issue of scholarship, the Rivers State government has not given the scholarship board any approval for scholarship yet. But there are some scholarship program that we do. We do in PAMO. We also did recently in Wike University. So if it's those one, the process of selection, the Rivers State government has no hand in it. You have to pass the exam, be in the list, 1 to 150. It means it's not because you wrote the exam, automatically you have qualified. There are process. So if they didn't fall in between that number, they should be patient. When we start our own internal one, the one that scholarship board will do, maybe the criteria might be different, and we assure you they will be accommodated. Now, going back to the main business of today, we're here to honor dedication, to commend determination. A lot of you that are here, I know you've been hearing one thing or the other. But what we're doing is not different from what these fallen heroes did for our country. Some persons who have decided to be enemies of the state wanted us to experience a dark, or will I say black Christmas. But because we're determined to make sure that the interests of River State should be the first thing, we're able, not easy, but to meet our obligation as a government. And today, I can say boldly that our civil servants are happy. Even in the face of all the propaganda that my location fell inside one bridge. But the civil servants are happy. We are the first state, not just making the promise, but living up to that promise. Today, civil servants that were collecting 70,000 before are jubilating with 120, 140. What is the greatest joy any government can achieve? It's not, yeah, you might do some project, you might do that, but the most important thing is the happiness that you leave in the hearts of people. That is the truth. People will forget that Senator Odili built this banquet hall. But they won't forget the story when they couldn't pay their children's school fee because of poor salary, and their salary might improved. They will always remember, look, if not for that government, this my son would not have been a graduate. If not for that salary, this my son will not be a lawyer. He will not be a judge. He will not be an engineer. So the most important thing is making sure that our Rivers people are put first in everything we do. So let me thank every one of you that have continued to support us. God doesn't start and then halfway. We're determined to follow this journey, and we'll follow it to the end, where everyone will know that it is only God Almighty that gives power. I need to commend our security agencies for their support. I can say with all amount of assurance that they've been very cooperative. I know there are a lot of them under one pressure or the other, which is normal. I can always ask you to do the right thing, but we don't ask you to do the wrong thing. Therefore, doing the right thing is easy, and that brings peace in the state. We're happy with what you're doing. We'll continue to support you to succeed in River State. We have had a standard that on every day like this, we will support you with 20 million naira. But the question is, what will this 20 million naira do? In as much as I don't have money, doesn't mean not my own personal money or university government money. That's my money. But we still have to do better. Those items that were sold for 1,000 before, today, it is 1,500, 2,000. So if I'm donating on behalf of the government to support the emblem launch, 20 million naira, inside my head, I'm wondering what that 20 will do. Because this money is also a support to the Nigerian Legion. How many of them are strong? How many of them are even working? The little work they are doing is the security job they do for us at the Secretariat. That monthly we give them small subvention that they manage it. So even if I'm going to crucify me somewhere. Let me do it. I want to increase the amount from 20 to 40. So with this now, half of those who wouldn't get the scholarship, you can now use that one to support, even if it's 500,000, 200,000. It's not for you, chairman, the acting chairman, to go and share. It's for the support of the Legion. And the Legion is the widows of the Legion and the dependents of the fallen heroes. Let me finally thank every one of you and urge you to support this emblem launch with all your hearts, knowing fully well that this is the only way we can contribute and sustain the support of our fallen heroes. I've already set the pace. I don't want you to bring down it. Let the fire be very strong, or the steam be stronger than my own. Thank you for all your support, and God will bless all of you.
One thing I like about Fubara, I like Fubara so much because he's a man that proving that he doesn't need anybody to work. He just needs those that are diligent to help him and support him in his little that he knows about governance. And then Wike is not the man that is doing that. Rather, Wike is trying to frustrate his administration, which Fubara has proven that he doesn't need anybody. Even Wike doesn't need Wike to do anything. And Wike should just go and look for another job than for that to frustrate Fubara. But Fubara is a lion. To me, Fubara proved to be a man that can stand on his own. Can you imagine a government total allocation to River State? Like last month, allocation was not paid to River State, and Fubara came out that time and said that he's going to make sure that every payment is being made in River State, that every worker will be paid. That he doesn't care where you get the money from, but every worker in River State must be paid, despite the government stopping allocation. That's to tell you how diligent Fubara have proven himself to be and very useful. He has tried to be in River State, that he doesn't care about the government or about anybody. And you have won Wike countless times. Wike, stay out of my trouble, stay out of my lane, because I am bigger than you. But Wike is the man that will know that doesn't want to hear to advise or hear to advise, because many people have told Wike that he should leave Fubara alone and let River State be in peace, because River State is bigger than him. And everybody have come out to say the same thing, that River State is bigger than every other board, every person, that nobody is bigger than River State. And Wike has been proven to be bigger, and which he keeps on losing, because countless times Wike have lost so many times when he's trying to prove that he's the king of River State or Port Harcourt. But they're proving wrong, that nobody owns Port Harcourt, nobody owns River State. River State is very big. And thanks to Fubara for standing so strong for River State and also helping to make sure that their lives is better day by day, rather than trying to fight an enemy. Rather, he let the enemy do his thing while he himself do his thing, and at the end of the day he comes out victorious, another person loser. So I'll see you guys in my next video. If you are new here, subscribe my channel and like my videos. I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to always subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.